have to play this tonight.
Okay.
I've got to play it tonight. It's beyond amazing to me that I actually found that old bit. This is Mayhem's Amigos. I'm TJ. Oh, wait. That's Adam. That's the state. I mean, Fat 420.
And from what we know, Steve may or may not join us tonight.
We're
Depends
waiting
on how
the
he's feeling.
champ to show up.
Yep.
But before the show, because I'm getting everything set up to debut with Southern Pride Radio. And I've got 2 computers in here that just shit the bed. They have literally shit the bed. I'm either going to have to get one of them working or replace one. Eventually both.
Yeah.
Because one's going to be a phone line. And it's going to be a phone line not only for that show, but for this one too.
Okay.
And I'm like, you son of a bitch!
I get it.
But going through the archives, and don't get me wrong, we've had some great moments with this show. But going through the archives, I've found so much stuff between Mayhem and what I did with Morning Disaster and everything else. And I'm just like, I'm blown away by how much of this I have, right?
Yeah.
But I just came across one. And I'm saying it to Adam. I'm like, my God, I've got to play this. I got to play it.
Yeah. He didn't even play it for me. He played like the first second, maybe second and a half.
No, I haven't
shut
played
it
this
down.
all yet. But
yeah.
And I'm sure 420's heard it before. But I've got to play this tonight because it is literally the single best improv in all the years I worked with Rage and everything I did with him. It is the single best improv that Rage has ever done in his life. and let me give you a little bit of background with this. So back when we did this, he was supposed to be broadcasting from a dumpster behind Casey's. He was supposed to be in the dumpster at the Casey's in Clinton, Illinois. And somehow he got caught. And he got threatened with being arrested. And I don't know how he got caught because he smelled a lot like the dumpster back then.
Well, maybe that was it. He smelled like the dumpster, but he wasn't quite at the dumpster.
Well, he was kind of in it already, and they caught him inside the dumpster. I'm like, how did you get caught? But it was Halloween, and he was supposed to be scaring people from the dumpster, right?
Right.
So he didn't even bother to tell me what was going on. I had no fucking clue. And neither did Mike, who was co-hosting the show with me at the time. So he goes off on this improv all on his own. And if it wasn't for my exceptional skills as a broadcaster and a host, this would have been down the toilet very quickly because he just did it on his own. No word, no notice, no nothing. And I had to shoot from the hip and really make a lot work. But I want to play this bit to kind of remind everybody of what Rage really had going on in his head. And it wasn't just body odor. Everybody
on his head, not in his head.
This is a Mayhem bit from 2016. It's almost 10 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, Rage's Basement. Hello, Rage.
Man, I'm in some deep trouble tonight, man.
What are you doing?
No, you had me do that roving rage thing, right? When I told you I was going to find myself.
Right.
I'm locked in a bondage chamber right now.
What are you doing in a bondage chamber?
He's finally getting sodomized. This is some scary shit.
What's going on?
I went to this bar, right?
Okay.
You know, and I was going to ask some questions, you know, try to find myself again.
Right.
These people, they were all wearing like black, and I thought, okay, it was like an emo concert or something. That's what I thought it was. So I thought I'd check it out. And no. I got led downstairs, and I thought, okay, this is where the good whiskey is. You know, maybe a little of that boom smoke.
Okay, first things first. I
gotta keep quiet a little bit, man, because this one person, she had like a full mask on with a ball gag in her mouth.
Wow.
She started beating me with a belt. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? What is this shit?
We definitely need pictures to put on the website.
Does she have big boobs and they're hot?
Well, I couldn't really tell because I've been blindfolded until and this is some scary shit because I was like, so what are your thoughts about masturbation? And she goes, well, if you're gonna do that, you better call me master and you better sit on your hand first. I was like, I just wanted your thoughts on it. And then I was like, so what are your thoughts on anal leakage? And she goes, well, you're going to find out when I stick this tool up your tail and rip you wide open. I was like,
oh my Lanta.
I was like, the fuck? Get the fuck out of Dodge as quick as I can.
Did you? Are you trying to escape? I mean, what's going on?
Yes, I'm trying to escape.
I thought you were going to be roving rage today. Where are you at? You're stuck in a basement.
Now he's hiding rage.
Yeah.
No, this ain't hiding rage. Rage wants the fuck out of here.
This is crouching rage, hidden penis. It sounds like.
I swear to God, she's going to come back in with some kind of belt. Says it puts the lotion on the skin, or it gets the belt again.
Wow.
This is some freaky shit. I wish I had a camera.
10 years ago, this would have been your fantasy.
Yeah, well, that's kind of not when you see people hanging from spikes and no, man, there was some like freaking, no, this shit's crazy.
Hey, I do have a question from a listener for you.
What?
He wants to know if you've been trying tarps on his nightgowns over at Walmart. That is from listener Mikey.
If that is listener Mikey isn't listener Mikey Austin, he can fuck off.
That would be listener Mikey as listener Mikey Austin.
Well, he can fuck off because you know what? Yes, I'm big, but I'm not a fucking idiot like he is.
I'll take it easy. Mikey's actually a fan of the show. He's giving us pointers as we're going. He might actually join us. He might actually join us in studio just to torture you one day.
Well, that's all good and well. Speaking of torture, I'm working through this crack in the wall, right?
You're not going to fit through it. You're too fat.
No. I'm watching this lady put hooks into a guy's back and lifting him up by a chain.
All right, dude.
That's a little kinky even for me.
That's a little.
That was a Marine. By the way,
I've watched the movie.
Let me pause this real quick. That was a Marine, a United States Marine going, that's a little freaky even for me. That was the twist on this. Is like Mike's going, you know.
Before. And this is what it's starting to remind me of.
What are you doing watching that kind of porn?
No, Strangeland's not a porn. It's got Dee Snider from Twisted Sister in it.
Well, you know, I don't know if you're going to get sodomized in prison, but there's a pretty good chance you're going to be sodomized tonight.
Yeah. Are you trying to get out of there? I thought you were going to find people today, and then all of a sudden you're locked in the basement.
I was trying to find people. As I said, I went to this club, and it looked like, you know, like My Chemical Romance or something was playing. So I was like, cool, I'm going to go in here and check this out and, you know, get some questions answered by the people for the show. And next thing you know, we went down to this basement, locked in and beaten with a belt, and there's candles lit, and I down.
Would you just look? I'm sure there's an exit. Find the exit and get out of there.
Find the emergency exit.
There's only one exit right now, and it's the same door that I was brought in, and there's people, and this isn't good, man.
You have a gigantic ass. I'm sure that you could run everybody over. Go ahead and bust your way out.
I'll make you a deal. If I get out of here, I'll call back. But if not, don't please send the search party. I I think I'm in. Okay, I was in.
Do we need to see the
What's happening,
FBI or
Mikey?
FEMA?
What town are you in?
I was in St. Louis yesterday. I think I'm in maybe O'Fallon, Illinois.
Oh,
I don't
geez.
remember. The alcohol was kind of bad last night.
Ding, 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 ding,
I've been to O'Fallon a few times.
Did he say
that's
old
gonna be-
fat
You're in
Alan?
O'Fallon.
Yes.
huh? You think you're in O'Fallon?
I don't know where
No,
I'm at.
old fat Alan.
Yes, he said, "Oh, fat Alan." That's where he was at.
Yep.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, I know. But have you seen the picture I put up for the backdrop?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Oh man, it's got the perfect rage picture. It says, "Shh, I'm still hungover from last week."
Yeah, shut up about that picture. No one's supposed to know about that picture.
Rage is he's either drunk or hungover. All right, Rage, get out of there. Call us back. Let us know where you're at.
Well, I got one question though.
What's that?
Is it normal for someone to want to take barbed wire and wrap it around a guy's ball sack?
Nah, I don't think so.
I don't know.
I
anywhere where
really
that's
don't
normal.
think that's normal.
I don't even think that's in the Kama Sutra.
I've never seen it.
Oh, okay. Well, then this poor son of a bitch over the next room over, who just had the muffle.
Now, mind you, as we go through that, I have only read the Karma Sutra about 7 times. Okay, only 7. That's it.
So hold on, you've read it
Really?
7 times. I've read it 0, and I seem to be doing better than you.
Well, nobody will Nobody will give me the chance.
Oh, there.
I'm not gonna pull a Steve and like wait for somebody to get stuck in the dryer to show her my knowledge of the Kama Sutra. I mean, come on.
I guess you do need a partner.
I think that poor son of a bitch is getting castorized.
I think that makes him a Satanist.
Yeah, right.
Not a
He's a
Satanist.
Satanist.
Not a sadist, a Satanist.
Hey, now, I know what words I said last time I was on this phone, but this on the other hand, I don't know if it's sadism, Satanism, masochism, freaking freakism. I don't know what the fuck.
Now, why are you bringing freak in on this? What's freaks? What's the deal with
I'm
freak?
not talking about that guy. I'm talking about these people being a bunch of freaks.
So, all right. So you're basically
Sounds like a sexual version of House of a
around with
Thousand
a
Corpses.
goat head mask.
a goat head mask. Really?
Yes, yes.
Wow.
It's like a fucked up version
I'm
of
Oh man.
House of a Thousand
Man,
Corpses.
I don't know. This is like Children of the Corn all over again or something here.
Man, I've seen some freaky shit in my days. Trust me, I've done a lot of acid. I've seen a lot of freaky shit. But this is too
You've done a lot of ass.
Purge.
Yeah, he's done a lot of ass.
No.
I think you're gonna get your anal cavity purged tonight. I think that's what's getting ready to happen.
Somebody's going to file a prostate.
No. I think I'm going to get out of here before that.
Do you have a plan? What is your plan?
Grab things and start throwing it at people.
Sounds like there's already a lot of that going on. They might get turned on.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna throw your poo at somebody? Try to grab that here? You'd be like a monkey.
No, I don't have to poop. Right now, I'm actually clenching my butthole because I'm scared.
All right, Rage. Rage, come on, find a way out of there.
Okay, there's one door.
Here, we'll stay on here. Find a way out.
Oh God.
Now, if I get disconnected, I'll call you back.
All right, find a way out of there. Come on, let's see it.
Okay.
Let's just hope he doesn't get trampled.
I wonder if he's got his Fermundas in order so he can get out of there without a stench.
All I can think about is that episode of Jackass, the movie, with all those dildos flying. That's all I can picture right now.
I think that might be the case he's about to run into.
Oh, Lord, no.
Let's just hope they're clean and not dirty.
Actually,
Where you at, Rage?
Do you remember that episode of Sons of Anarchy where all the dolls were out and Tig went through and freaked out?
Oh, I remember that.
There's a room like that in this place.
That would creep me out.
Okay.
I just opened the door and I looked
Oh
out.
my God.
There's a bunch of dolls,
Wow.
human-sized dolls.
Human size, my size Barbies. That's
Wow, that's
disturbing.
That's even more
Are there holes in
disturbing.
dolls?
I don't know. Let me look out this door and I'm gonna see. Oh, Lord, help me.
Grab one and
I
put it in
don't
your
think I've
room.
ever heard Rage this scared.
Grab one and put it in your room. Let it replace you.
Just Just rage out if somebody gets in your way. That way everybody will hear you.
Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. What the hell am I doing?
It's the timid
There
rage.
should be hazard pay for this.
Yeah. Okay.
Hazard
I'll give
pay.
you a 20% increase of 0 for hazard pay for this.
How about 5 Vicodin and
Fuck
$1.30?
that. No. What I just seen was not kosher.
Get out of
I
there,
do feel
Rage.
like-
No, I'm keeping behind this door for a minute.
They're coming.
There was a 1 liter. There was a 1 liter pop bottle being inserted into a female in the back way.
Rage, get out of there.
I actually knew a girl like that in high school, but she did beer bottles.
Or Rage, take off your clothes and enjoy the time. I mean, I don't care which. Just do something.
I'm gonna try to get out of here, okay? As I said, if I get cut off, I'll call back with a report.
Yeah, you haul ass.
Just run and don't look back.
Yeah, right? Where you?
I'm trying.
Well, go. You got your chance. Go. Oh man, Rage. We just lost Rage. He goes and then next thing you know, plump, done. I've never heard Rage scared, dude.
Yeah, that's definitely
That's a new one. Usually, Rage is the one freaking people out. He just
Usually it's everybody else screaming because of Rage, not Rage
Right,
screaming because
you
of
know.
everyone else.
Yeah,
Rage
very
goes up,
true.
they're like, oh my god, look at that ugly fat ass.
True.
Hello, Rage.
Crouching rage, hidden penis. That's what it was.
Wow.
But no, I just stumbled across that going through all the old Mayhem files, and I'm like, oh my God. It was one of my favorite bits that we did. And like 420 was sitting there, we were talking about this bit, but I don't play it very often because it is so long. There's so much involved with it.
Right.
And it was just one of them cases, like 420 was sitting there with us, listening to the two of us talk about it. And how he knew that he fucked me on that deal. But yet I still pulled it together and we managed to get this just classic segment out of it. You know what I mean?
How fuck did he get you out of it, or get you into it, or whatever?
What's that?
How fuck did he get you into it, or out of it, or however?
I had no clue he was going that route. None. I had no idea he was going to do that. And I had to run with it at that point and do what I could to make sure that we had a bit. You know what I mean?
Right.
So when he did shit, like I would get pissed at him. I would get so fucking pissed at him for going off plan and doing shit like that. But that was one of the occasions where he did it. And I kind of had to run with it, but it turned out to be this amazing segment that's still in the archives and in the history. Is one of the best bits we ever had.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good. I mean, it is funny to hear, Rage actually frightened of what's going on in the next room.
Yeah, and it's like a giant BDSM orgy, and he's terrified.
Yeah. Which sometimes it sounded like it would be right up his alley, but,
Well, you heard what I said to him 10 years ago. That would have been all his thing.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, that was just it's a lot like working with Steve. Like the amazing thing with it, you never know what's going to happen. You never know how it's going to work out. But you do know you're going to keep casting out the bait, and eventually that big fish is going to bite, and in it comes, right?
Right.
And you've got no choice. You got to run with it.
Yeah.
Like a little over a week ago when we were talking to when we were talking to Steve, and he gave out his menu about how much it would take for him to do whatever with a man.
Wow.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
I try not to think about that.
Are you traumatized from it?
Yes, very.
Yeah, it's like, just remember, it only affects you if you pay the money.
Right. That's very true. It only affects you if you pay the money.
Yep. So hopefully you know what you're getting into.
All right,
Unless you throw Steve some money and be like, "Hey, surprise me."
I need. No. Is it that one? I think it might be that one. Not believe. First of all, yes, I think it might be that one. Here, hang on. Let me get over to an hour 9 minutes. I still remember. That's how bad it was.
Like half of the colored pencil.
All right, let me see here. See, this is where I really need the hooker that'll do that with an actual kielbasa. But I need her to do it in Steve's apartment and barely dressed.
Oh, yeah.
And I need 420 to be there.
I don't want to see anybody put a
You're hot shit. You put that pencil in your mouth. Watch.
Oh, God, it's the banana.
No, you
It's
did
the
this
fucking
this
banana.
morning.
Watch this, baby.
Oh, shit.
It started with the banana. That's what it was. Oh, my God.
Good God.
And it- Here, hang on. So if you got paid 700, oh, there we go.
Sweet baby Jesus.
But I need her to do it in Steve's apartment and barely dressed. Hang on, yeah, I think it's like right at 111.
Hey.
Hey,
Hi,
here we go.
okay.
Corey has a question for you, Steve.
Oh,
It's a fucking question for you. If you get paid $700 per blowjob, would you suck a dick?
fucking right. $700, I'll do a lot for $700 fucking dollars.
Which for me, that's a low number. Okay.
Somebody please lift that clip so I can send it to Ray.
1 minute, 11.
Oh my God. No, Mike, I moved everything on the dinette. I'm still in my coach. But I just actually got some room in here now by bringing in my office chair and actually doing the show from here. That's not what I wanted. But I love that. Just immediately, he didn't even hesitate. It's like,
Yeah.
if you got paid $700, would you suck a dick? Oh hell yeah! And then there's 420.
Yeah.
Oh,
I had about three Walmart bags full of puke.
oh God! You should have sent them to Steve.
That's what I save my poop picks for.
Oh, but yeah, no. All I did was I turned everything 90 degrees to where I've got my office chair in here now, and I've actually got room. And if I want to go to my kitchen, I just roll 3 feet, and I'm right there.
Yeah. So now he doesn't need to take a break to let me and 420 promote our shows. He can just roll back and pour his drink on camera and be cool.
Well, I've still got to take my headphones off to do it, but it's like this, right? So I hang my headphones here.
Whee!
Oh God, cover up those white legs. I'm blind.
You can tell he's a truck driver. Neon white legs, dark arms.
Right.
Hey, check it out, right?
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. 420's hunting for the
420's looking for his trash can again, ready to barf. I do not wear shorts very often. I mean, today's just one of those rare. All right, so what I did today is I have been under so much stress lately, just with a bunch of different shit that's going on. I've been under the gun. Today, I made a decision. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Everybody's blinded now. I've killed my audience. Thank you.
My eyesight's bad enough without that. Can you not add to it?
I could show you I could stand up and let you see the glowing moon.
No. The moon,
But the
but
moon
it's
might
not
have
even,
some testicles with it. You know?
it's not even light outside, TJ. How are you going to do that? No, just don't.
But no, I've been under so much stress lately, like just under the gun with a bunch of different shit that's been going on, right?
Right.
And today I was like, you know what? Fuck everybody. Fuck everything. Fuck it all. I need a me day.
Yeah.
I knew I had the show later. I needed a day.
Sometimes you need to let life stay outside the house while you just take that day to just, everything's chilling here. So
I mean, I basically just like locked down. I have been out to the outbuilding today twice. Once to get my chair, once to get a cable I needed for the board.
okay.
Otherwise, I've been in here watching Big Bang or playing around in the chat room on Southern Fried Radio or whatever. I've been in here.
Okay.
And I have absolutely refused to do anything other. I cooked my dinner. I'll have to do my dishes here in a little while, but I cooked my dinner. I've been pouring drinks. That's it.
Yep.
I go to the door to have a cigarette and then I come back and I'm like literally doing nothing.
Sometimes you need those days though.
And the only thing I hate about days like this is then when I get to look and I'm like, well, I had that day off, but I did nothing productive.
I would debate that. Physically, you didn't do anything productive, but mentally, you needed that recovery day. Sometimes shit gets deep.
Mike, today I made my tuna noodle casserole. I did something easy that it's filling. I enjoy it. Just quick, and that's what I wanted. But no, yeah. I've got a laundry list of shit I could be doing to this coach. And instead of doing it, I literally took today and I was like, fuck everything.
Yeah. Like we all have days like that.
And I mean, that's where I was literally at. I was like, fuck everything. Fuck everybody. I'm done.
Yep.
I just wanted a day.
Yeah.
This sounded like a fart.
Probably just one of the rice burners near 420's house.
That might have been it. Hey, what's going on, Rhino? How's it going?
It was a Kawasaki.
That had to be it because it sounded like shit. It went by and it went, I'm gay.
It was like Akapaki.
Did you say Akapucky?
Yeah, that's what it said. It sounded like Akapaki.
But no, I mean,
Anyway,
it was one of them days. It's like, so I was on the chat room with Southern Fried Radio. I was watching TV, had my dinner. I've been sitting here drinking. I'm just like, I don't care. I did not want to do shit. Now I'm looking at weather rolling in, right?
Right.
Like it suddenly got darker outside. I'm going, oh, come on, rain.
Yep.
I mean, I'm fried when I say these words. I did not even have an interest in riding the bike today.
whoa.
Yeah. 'Cause usually that's what you do to kind of take the edge off of things when your normal stuff isn't working.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even want to go ride today. I did not want to do shit.
Yeah. Anything that could have you interact with real people at all whatsoever.
No, I didn't even want to do that. Like
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to the test fire tonight. Make sure everything's up and running, and I'm good to go. And as long as it's routing through the board, through OBS, and onto the station, I'm good because I can do everything I need to do with the board, and that can all be done later. But I need to make sure it's going to route. All right.
All right.
Above and beyond that, I was just like, I don't fucking care. I wanted to do tonight's show, do my test, and then say, everybody can lick Steve's fucking stained balls. I literally, yeah, and you guys know me. When I say I don't want to go ride the bike,
Yeah, you're
I don't want to be in the car. I don't want to be around people.
Yeah, you're kind of in a dark place.
I don't want to be around people, that's no surprise.
Yeah.
And that comes back from, when I was broadcasting when I was younger. Going into the bar, knowing that I was banging 5 girls and they all brought all their fucking brothers to the live remote. And I'm like, shit, how am I going to get the fuck out of this bar alive? I found a way out.
Yeah, there's an easy way to resolve that, TJ. Just don't fuck that many women at the same time.
Well, I was a horny young man.
Yeah. Saint TJ in full effect.
It wasn't my fault that they all wanted to give it to me.
That doesn't mean you gotta accept it, though.
I'm only a gentleman. I had to oblige. I was being kind and generous and saying, well, I will share my genitals with you.
You'll share your wealth with them.
That's right.
I have plenty of jewels to go around.
See, the thing is when I was younger, and even today, one of my favorite things to do is show a woman the unlimited amount of orgasms that she has available. And I feel that is my job.
Yeah, I don't think there's any woman who does not like to be shown that.
Yeah, they just don't want to be shown by me. They want somebody like Fat 420 or Steve.
Us fat guys have practice.
Look, I have many working different things, okay? I don't necessarily like my fingers, my tongue. The unit is the last thing to be used, okay? If I can't get her there with fingers and tongue, then yeah, I got to stick it. When I'm putting it in, it's for me. It's not for her.
But why can't it be for both?
Because they never want it to be for both. It's always got to be about all her.
Well, that's why foreplay is so important.
Yeah, no kidding. Because they get off on foreplay, and I'm just like, all right, are we done yet? I want to get mine too.
Well, I mean, foreplay should include her playing with you.
You obviously.
Or while you stick it in, your hand or her hand can be playing with the clit.
Usually it's both. But unless I've got a finger that's going in the back door. Which I've been known to do that too. But above and beyond that, it's just like they all want me to do all the work and then they take all the credit. And I'm like, fuck off.
You see, that's the problem. You need to find a woman who's willing to put in work on you too.
Good luck.
It's not just, it's not just for her to get you to climax before you guys go, but it's her to get you to where you can go. So the woman gets you hard by
I have yet to meet a woman that really wants to actually take the time. I mean, if I had the right woman around, I lock myself in this coach with her, get the ACs kicking, and not leave for a weekend. A weekend. Never put clothes on. I'd answer the door for Domino's naked.
Now, you see, if you plan it right, you can get like some pizza, you can get some drinks. It's all in the room, and you just lock the door, and that's where you guys are for like the day.
Day hell.
Food, drink, bathroom,
I'm
it's all
talking
there.
72 hours, Bubba.
Well, hey.
Lock the fucker down. Hey, don't bug me.
Yep.
But that's me. That's my thing. I'm like, look, the right woman that wants to put the effort in with me, oh yeah, I'll lock down for 72 hours. You ain't gonna see clothes. I'd send Fat 420 pictures.
Yeah, have my consent first.
I have to have your consent to send you pictures
Yes.
of titties.
Women's, yes, but not yours.
Of genitals?
No, no.
No genitals?
Unless it's a woman's.
What if it's penetration?
I get enough of that on Pornhub.
I bet Steve would be happy with everything I'd send him.
Yeah, especially poop pics.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying is, it's just like when I look at that, I'm like, come on. I have not had in years, I have not had a woman that wanted to put in that effort. They want me to pay for everything so they can sit around home, and they want me to do all the work, and then they want to go and tell all their friends about how much of a big piece of shit I am.
I say you do have this remarkable ability to find the women who are either really crazy, want to use you as a wallet, or both.
Yeah, I do. So who do I blame for that?
So I'm not saying it's your type, but it's turning out to be your type.
I think it's Rage's fault.
Well, don't crazy attract crazy, though?
Hey! Are you saying that I'm crazy now?
Hypothetically, it could be true.
I've never been certified.
I have been.
Well, one of us has been. No, and I mean, I'm being a hell of a lot more picky lately, right?
Right.
Like, I'm not. When I was younger, if she would have shown up and goes, well, I'll let you see the kitty. Okay, let's go home. I mean, seriously, I would have been like, okay. What's happening, Volk?
What's up, Volk?
Now I'm like, you got anything else to offer? Job, decent car, 401k.
Harley Davidson motorcycle?
Got your own place and your own bike. I mean, why are you trying to like get in on my shit,
And I know my usual red flag if I'm ever starting a relationship is on that first date, if it's not a Dutch date. No.
Really?
You don't know each other, so why should I have to pay for your meal if I don't choose to?
Because you're on a date.
Well, at the beginning, it's just, if things go well, I'll pay for your meal. No problem. But if things aren't, and it doesn't look like it's going anywhere, I don't want to be responsible for your meal.
But you ask her out on a date.
Yeah.
So in a way, you're kind of setting yourself up to pay for the meal.
Well, I make it clear when we start talking, if she wants it, then I will be like, I'm going into this as a Dutch date. I want to get to know you better. If it doesn't work out, that's okay. We can be friends. It's cool.
So, okay, I see what TJ's saying. So what happens if she asks you on a date? Should you still pay for it?
Then that could be Dutch.
Well, because with your line of thinking, TJ, if she asks you out, shouldn't she pay for the meal? If the guy who asked them out should pay for their meal,
The only woman I've ever seen pay for a guy's meal was when Chewbacca took out Rage.
Okay.
And then they both got in the bed of my truck, and Rage goes, "Come on, let's get out of here." And Chewbacca goes, at least I think that's what she said.
I mean, to be fair, like the first dates I usually try to go on, they're also kind of cheap dates. I mean, it's like going to Subway or,
Oh,
you know,
dude, no.
yeah.
No.
I mean,
I'll at least pop for a Mexican joint, you know?
And that's okay. But
Okay,
I mean,
Taco Bell.
it's like I'm sure as hell not taking a first date to like a Texas Roadhouse or something like that. Not a first date. No.
Did you just say Taco Bell?
Yeah.
I said a Mexican joint, not turd in a tortilla.
Well, according to statistics, Taco Bell is the most popular Mexican restaurant in the United States.
It's not even real Mexican.
Maybe Tex-Mex, but
No, it's not even real Tex-Mex. It's New York City sewer on a tortilla.
I don't know. My kids enjoy it.
They don't know any better.
I enjoyed it too. I enjoyed it too after a night of drunken stupor and smoking weed. So
Yeah, but you have been with me to the Mexican place in Havana. Or
I've never been there yet. We talked about it. But
oh my God, dude! Now that all right, there's a Mexican place that is behind the Mason County Jail in Havana, Illinois, and I'm telling you right now, they are as close to authentic Mexican as you are going to get in Illinois. They really are.
Okay.
I only eat Taco Bell when I want to spend 3 days on the toilet.
Sometimes you need Taco Bell to get things moving if you're constipated.
But I could get a Walmart burrito and get the same result.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
Of course, I can also take raw eggs and throw them in vinegar and let them sit there for 4 months.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that.
Do you know what happens?
No, I don't even think I want to know.
The shells dissolve off
Okay.
and they become pickled.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
And they are very tasty. And I feel sorry for Steve. I actually want to send Steve like 2 dozen pickled eggs and a case of Old Style. Because I think he'd drink the Old Style and eat the pickled eggs, and then God help anybody in the room.
Well, it might be a call to Shelly. She may smell it down the hall.
Shelly might come running into his apartment after that. Oh, Steve! I smell your anus. You want to smell my vagina? Blech. But no, it's no. I mean, that's like, you know. And here's a funny thing: like dating in your 20s is a whole shitload different than dating in your 40s, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like dating in my 20s, I'd walk in, I'd get a tequila sunrise, I'd look at a girl at the bar, she'd be like, oh, hey, you want to get me one too? I'd down my drink, slam the fucker on the bar and look at her and go, no, but you want to buy me one? Then if she bought me one, we'd sit there and we'd talk for a little bit. And then after about 20 minutes, I'd look up and go, yeah, you know what? You do have a nice skirt on. You want to fuck? Then I get hit.
Yeah.
Then it'd take about 10 to 20 minutes later, and she walks back up and goes, okay, come on, let's go. You were there for the same fucking reason. It wasn't a secret.
Yeah.
Girl walks in a leather mini skirt that's barely covering up the kitty. And, you know, buys a guy a drink. Yeah, we know what she wants.
A handy behind the dumpster of a twisted spoke.
Hey, shut up. I've gotten that from one of the bartenders.
There you go.
So the bartender was just trying to tap a TJ?
She's in jail now, but
Oh, that one. Okay.
yeah. Wasn't exactly hard on the eyes, though.
Oh, she was good looking.
Well, and you know what? Like, she and I talked for a while before that sentence came down. So let me fill you guys in on this, all right?
Okay.
I feel very, very bad for this woman because I know everything that happened. I literally know what happened here, okay?
Okay.
And she took a plea agreement on a sex crime where she will have to register for the rest of her life, okay? Here's the kicker, folks.
Didn't that change in Illinois though recently?
No.
After a certain time, you
No.
don't have to.
No. This was in sentence for life.
Okay.
But here's the kicker. You want to know the reason she took that plea agreement?
So by being on the sex registry, you'd be able to find her?
Yeah, that was it, smartass. No, she literally took the plea agreement so that her daughter would not have to testify against the assaulter. If she took the plea agreement, it put the final nail in his coffin, and it kept her daughter from being forced to testify.
Wouldn't that also have her daughter taken away from her since now she's a sex offender?
Yeah.
Well, the daughter will be 18 by the time she gets out. Actually, all of her kids will be 18 by the time she gets out.
That's still theoretically a sex offender, though, because they're still underage.
Right. And I'm not disagreeing with that. But what I'm saying is, I understand why she did it. Now, here's what was really going on. He
Sounds
was
like
going
she's
in.
being codependent on him.
He was going in and banging her daughter while she was working 3 fucking jobs and supporting him and all of their kids. And there were 7 of them. They have kids together, and she had kids prior. And he was going in and getting the daughter, the youngest daughter of the ones before they got together.
Yeah.
And doing that while she was working 3 jobs to support everything. And he can sit there and tell me all he wants to that, oh, no, it didn't happen like that. Motherfucker, I remember because I was around. I didn't know he was tapping the daughter. If I'd known that, I would have cut his ball off myself.
So I guess my question is, how is the mom even attached to that if she was always at work?
What they got her on was permitting the assault to happen. And it was really a technicality around how it happened. Because she left the kids in his care while she was working or while she was sleeping. In a roundabout way in the state of Illinois, they said she was actually giving permission for it to happen. And it's a shit way to get her. Don't get me wrong, it really was, but I can see their point. So, I mean, she's doing her time because I have a minor child and that I am fighting for custody right now. I have had to cease contact, which really sucks because I think the world of her. But I've had to stop the contact because I'm trying to get my son.
Yeah.
She will not be able to leave the state for a couple of years after her parole. Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, she got handed her ass. And they basically, her lawyer even told her, if you take this deal, it will protect your daughter from having to testify, and it's what they need to convict him. She got a class 1 felony. He's got a class X, 3 to life. I don't know how the fuck that worked.
Yeah.
3 to life.
So that means on good behavior, he could be out in a year and a half.
He's too stupid for good behavior.
But just saying.
And here's a kicker. I did not know her first. I knew him in junior high. And I'm going, what the fuck happened to him?
Yeah.
I mean, we always thought he was a little bit of a kook before, but wow, he didn't have to prove it.
Yeah. Like, well, apparently he had to.
Boy, he proved it all right. But this was somebody that I really, I called him a friend. I thought the world of him. And I found out about this. I wanted to throw up. And I really kicked myself because I'm like, how did I not see that? How did I not see it? Because here's the mom, the girl that I really think the world of. All right. She was terrified to be around him. All right. 420, you've seen it. Would you disagree with that?
I would be too if I knew the situation.
Well, I mean, you've seen him walk into the bar while we were sitting there and grabbing lunch, and she was working. Then all of a sudden, she like clammed up and got real tense.
Well, like I said earlier, it sounds like she is codependent on him.
He was more dependent on her.
Or, well, it could have been both because it can happen.
Yeah.
Well, the house was in her name. The cars were in her name. All the bills were in her name, and she was working to keep everything covered. He was running his little lawn care business and wasn't really making anything to help out. And he put them further in debt by about $20,000.
Ouch.
Put the guy in general population, he wouldn't last long.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, I looked it up. She's still okay in Logan. I look them both up every once in a while. and I'll tell you, the fact of the matter is all she's got to do is say what happened and why she took the plea.
Yeah.
And she'll be pretty much left alone. Because, as bad as the guys are.
She might get roughed up a little bit, but
once she explains it, that'll be it. And I think that's already been done. I mean, as bad as the guys are, the women are worse when it comes to that kind of shit.
Yeah, because a lot of them are moms.
But the women also know that women can get fucked by the court system too. And when they get fucked, it's usually a lot harder.
That's debatable.
No, that's a fact. It really is a fact. There's only a couple of women I can think of that have skated on charges that they should have had their ass handed to them. Unfortunately, I dated one of them. She came up in 2011 on federal meth charges. She should have been handed her ass. How's it going, Eric?
What's up, Eric?
All right, yeah. So Mikey says that his friend is a guard at Logan, and they've done a lot to clean it up. It's more of a laid back camp now than it used to be, and I can't disagree with that. You know, I haven't been in there, but I do know that based on what my brothers told me, they said the women are worse.
I don't know. I'm just glad I don't know.
Right. Hey, baby, come back here.
Okay, Ty says it's more like a work camp now. I could not work in a women's prison. I think Steve could work in a women's prison for about a week.
And help him out with the conjugal visits.
That's true. But I think that's about how long Steve would last, is a week.
But you don't think you'd be able to do it, TJ?
No.
No.
Nope, because I'd end up banging the biggest mouth in there and she'd have me fired in a day. That's my luck. Which is why I'm glad I don't do any of that anymore, you know. I'm just a saint. Don't think about promiscuity.
In your own mind, maybe.
Just a well-behaved young individual.
Young. Old fucker.
Behaved. If TJ's behaved, then that means I'm the biggest saint there is and the most behaved person.
Shit. I've heard about you with the pit lizards. Ty told me.
Well, there were some good ones last night.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Did you get one?
It's like you gotta have fun sometime.
I looked at one and I'm thinking, And I didn't have to say anything. I just looked at her. She goes, I got a boyfriend. She's a race car driver.
Wait.
I'm like, what? I'm like, what? And she's like, yeah, he drives a Hornet. I'm like, that's not a race car driver. She's like, and walks off.
Is his name Steve? There's Cinnabons.
Yep. Hey, Cinnabons.
I still say I think that's Lori. She didn't answer the question when Steve and I asked her on Thursday night.
Ah.
She never confirmed who we thought she was. But well, yeah, maybe not fuck the inmates. You know, I'd rather fuck the warden's secretary if the secretary's hot. You know,
or maybe even the warden if it's a woman.
You know, my brother had a warden out in Canton that was pretty fucking doable. I would have banged her a couple years ago. Now they got a new warden. They said this guy's a dick. So this is that point where I'm going to step back. I'm going to let Adam and 420 promote their individual shows, and then we'll get back into another train of thought when I get back.
Why don't you go ahead first this time, Adam? While I get prepared.
Okay.
Please.
Well, on Tuesday at 4 p.m. will be the next episode of the Corner Arcade. From what I understand, we're doing Would You Rather Have Kirk's Enterprise or Han Solo's Millennium Falcon? So that one
stole from Lando.
Yep. But it should make for a good debate. I mean,
exactly.
You know where the Trekkies are going to go. You know where the Star Wars people are going to go. But I'm interested to hear the reasons why. So we'll find out. So that's how that'll go. Of course, there will be some news. You know, I'll bring a few reports in. And other than that, you can see myself. You can see Fat 420 there. Ty will probably be there. Squirrel, and possibly even Tyler. So, but join us and find out.
and my show is Fat's Pit Stop with Ty and Steve. We talked about the recap from Peoria Falls and Charleston. I didn't go to the Peoria one 2 weeks ago because it was hotter than Satan's ass. And last time I went, when it was hotter than Satan's ass, I got sick for 3 days from it. Even though I drank copious amounts of water and Gatorade. But it is what it is.
Yeah.
But we did talk about the new shows that happened last night was Peoria, Charleston, Fairbury, and LaSalle. LaSalle had an open wheel for a memorial for a person. I can't remember the name offhand, but Fairbury had their Bob and Pappy Allen memorial, which they were like big into racers. They helped get parts for racers at multiple tracks. So I heard that was a pretty good one. Then we also talked about the results and talked about the Bennett Memorial. Sounded like Steve rekindled his love for dirt track racing, which is really cool.
So
it sounds like
didn't he go to the Bennett Memorial?
Yeah,
race there in
that's what,
Lincoln?
yeah. He said he loved it. He said he thought it was really cool. He said Kenny Wallace on the front stretch was raising the whole front end up because he had so much torque. He found out that he can actually go back next time and actually bring his own lawn chair and sit up closer instead of sitting on the wood hard benches.
Yeah.
Which, if you can, I would suggest that, even if you're not a big person like Adam, with your kids. There's an open, place. You can sit out on a blanket. You and Julie sit beside each other, and the kids play on the blanket right there. And anyway, I heard that was it was good. They had a lot of cash prizes went out, and everything went to the racers. Then we talked a little bit about the Springfield Mile, which I heard was pretty good. I watched a little bit of it, like I said on the show. A lot of cars got blown up because basically they're wrapping their motors so much that it just blew it, because those motors aren't used to 100 miles of straight 7,000, 8,000, 9,000 RPMs. They're used to getting up to 7,000, 8,000 and then going down a little bit, back and forth. But anyway, and then we talked about flags, and basically we talked about what they do, what their colors are for, and things of that nature. So someone like, for instance, Adam, which is the producer of the show, if you ever did go to a race at Christian County, did you say?
Yeah, Christian County.
When he sees the flags, he knows what they're for.
Yeah.
Or anybody else. I mean, even the avid fan, like me, it's like some of them I wasn't 100% sure what they're used for, but some of them I did. So it's kind of nice to freshen up on that, to correct my knowledge of flags.
Well, and having Ty on there to give the driver's perspective as to what the flags mean.
Yeah, exactly.
What we thought they meant.
Right. And that was really cool, too, because he mentioned, like in drivers' meetings and stuff, each track tells what they want you to do for, like, for instance, the blue with the white stripe or yellow stripe. So that was pretty cool. And then we talked about how effective is sponsors, not only for tracks, but also for race car drivers. And the way it sounds, and the reason what I mean by that is, do the sponsors actually get people to come because they're on a car or on a bulletin board at the track?
Yeah.
And I think it depends on the sponsors, because like I said, for me, there's actually a vape store that I wouldn't mind going to check out because it was on a race car. But there's some where it's like a trucking company that'd be like, okay, would I really want to use a trucking company? And it seems like, and the reason why I did that is because a lot of them seem to be more not mechanic, but more blue collar esque type sponsors to where maybe them would do it. Whereas me, I'm kind of blue collar, but yet I'm not. So it could be like, hit or miss.
Yeah.
But it also, I think, from what Ty's perspective is as the racer, it depends on what the sponsorship is for, and it also depends on, the tracks they go to. So that's pretty much what happened. Next week, like I said, it's going to be recaps of Peoria Falls, LaSalle, and Charleston, and who knows what else we're going to do. So Saturday noon, right here. Hope to see you there.
So you guys both promoted your shows?
Yep.
Damn, that was quick.
We tried.
Now I'm going to call this when we do the Mayhem family reunion. I'm going to call this right now. If anybody gets to slap Steve, I'm calling dibs.
Are you going to slap him with tuna, like across his face?
No. It'll be my hand.
Come on.
Oh, is that going to be your dong because he's used to that?
No, I'd have to pay him for that.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, however, I might pay him to have like Adam slap him with his dong.
No.
Or 420.
No.
But I'm not going to pay him to slap him with my dong.
It's like, I'm sorry, guys, but none of you guys deserve to get my dong in your face. That's for Julie.
For now.
No.
Because I have got so much shit here that I cannot, that I'm sketchy on whether or not I can play it. But I've got so much here from Steve. Now, some of the stuff I can play because, hey, it was on this show. But there's stuff from Morning Disaster that I would love to play. Like Steve going camping.
Well, it seems like you're going to need to phone a friend.
I may have to.
Yeah.
I have to phone a friend and say, can I please use some of this? Please, you fucker. Come on, let me do
Well,
Like,
wouldn't it be promoting his show? So
I would
see
promote,
why not.
I would promote Ray's show. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
Right.
But I've got morphine, Steve.
It's like, TJ, he'd let you play it so long as you gave him an omnibus.
Yeah, I might have to give him an omnibus.
Yeah.
I may have to call him and say, hey, if I send you an omnibus, can I start playing some old Steve bits? But I mean, my God, like I've got a couple of these that are mastered, and I'm like, God, I want to play them so bad. Because they're hysterical, right?
Right.
Like Steve with the whole, Corey started that one. Corey, it was all on you. $700 would Steve and the dog. And Steve's like, oh, hell yeah.
That was a pretty quick response.
That was a very quick response.
There's a lot of things I'd do for $700.
Then we start getting into like chicken skin and
KFC gravy and
gravy and well, what about none of it and how much that would cost? I mean, like, good Lord,
Wow.
Steve.
yeah. What if this and that, with and without gravy?
Right. Now, remember, after this show and most overnights, you can catch 420 over on iVlog.tv, and you can get his show overnights where he's spinning records and talking shit.
Pretty much.
And his asshole is not doing the shit talking.
No, I divorced her.
Oh, that's
Your
a great,
asshole is a her?
Yeah.
From what I heard, divorce is a really great way to lose weight. So
Uh-huh. I lost 330 pounds.
Of course, on Sundays after the show, you can catch Adam at Weird Frequencies,
Yep. Still not sure if there's a show tonight.
where you get on there and you've got the occasion you'll see Hardcore Rob Hansen, who's a great friend of mine.
If
You'll
there's a
see
show,
Tyler.
he's on tonight.
You will see Tyler once in a while. And then you got this weird guy that wants to bang Bigfoot. I mean, believes in Bigfoot.
But lives in a dirty van down by the river.
Yes, it's a very dirty van. It's even got its special disease, dirty van disease.
DVD.
Very horrible.
Yeah.
They discovered that DVD can kill COVID, but unless you have a neck like a Shar-Pei, it might kill you too. Of course, Steve and I both starting next week. You'll catch us both on Southern Fried Radio. Steve's got like 6 shows on Southern Fried.
Well, he has time, so why not, right?
Oh, dude,
Keeps him busy to keep him happy, why not, I guess.
Yeah,
more credit to him.
he seems to enjoy it, so
He really does.
why not?
Despite 4 hours of him playing Jelly Roll and saying, fuck,
God. You're not kidding either. Good Lord. I tuned in the other day and he was doing his show and it was 45 fucking minutes of Jelly Roll. Like, come on, man.
I mean, there's YouTube. You type in a genre and then playlist, and it'll have a shit ton of playlist of 100 plus songs you can play.
So you've got like Wake and Bake with Rhino from 6 to 8 a.m. and then you got Wake and Bake with Steve and Rhino from 8 to 10 on morningdisaster.net. I'm kind of buzzing through the schedule with Southern Fried Radio. Starting September 1st, I will be on 6 to 9 p.m. with Texas Toasted Mayhem, which I'm really excited, dude. I cannot wait to get back to the old days. You can catch Steve on Tuesdays from 6 to 9 with The Shit Show with The Stain.
Does Small still do a show?
Yeah, Small still does a show.
Is it the Safety Meeting 2.0 still? Or?
Yes.
And the story behind that is when Rhino's father was alive, that was his show in the morning. He'd get up every morning. He'd do a show called the Safety Meeting.
Okay.
So that's why his is 2.0. To kind of get to memorialize him and to keep that show going.
Yeah, it's southernfriedradio.com. FRYED. Here, I'll put it in the chat. Give me 1 second here. Oh, wrong keyboard. Oops.
TJ's setup requires him to have like 14 fucking keyboards. So, it's a thing.
It's .com, dumbass. There you go, Mike. There's the URL going into the chat now. Of course, Wednesday from 2 to 6, you have the Shit Show with The Stain. Thursday from noon to 4, you've got the Shit Show with The Stain. It's Saturday is pretty well open, and then Sunday, of course, from 9 to noon on Sunday is again the Shit Show with The Stain.
Well, if Saturday's open, that means that they can tune in to Fat's Pit Stop that day.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm all for that. What am I playing Steve clips for? I was playing the old stuff, Corey, to just listen to the stuff I had mastered. I'm sorry if you disapprove of that. And I didn't play it on the show. I was just listening.
Sounds like someone from another show that got mad because Steve did something on this show.
I don't care. Because I had a conversation with somebody on that show. It was a little higher up, if you know what I mean. And they're like, oh, whatever.
It's Steve's bit. He can use it whatever show he goes on.
But no, like I said, it's stuff I had mastered. And I was listening to just different things I had mastered.
Mm-hmm.
Now I've got to master a few more things that are definitely Steve related from this show, like his caulk advice.
Yeah. Well,
And
Steve is very knowledgeable when it comes to the building of things. So, you know.
And his right wood to use for a deck.
Yeah.
Right. And then, of course, I've got to master. I've got to master his fucking menu from a couple weeks ago. My God. That was hysterical.
Just as long as we made it go.
Well, once I get everything mastered, I'm actually, I'll start playing some different stuff. Moving to Dildo, Canada. I'll have to ask him about that, Rhino. Ask him about moving to Dildo, Canada.
Well, I mean, if we're talking about Steve moving to Dildo, Canada, that means he'll have to ask more money because he's dealing with Canadian dollars and not U.S.
Right.
Well, double of zero is still zero.
I mean, so he's looking at, like, if it's 17,500, you're looking at 22.5 at that point.
Well, I think he just wants to go up there for... I think he wants to go to Dildo, Canada for the plan of penetration.
Well, I know a few Canadians, and we were talking about this actually last night.
Really?
And there was something that they were wanting to buy, and we were looking at it, and it's like, oh, it's like $20 Canadian, and someone's like, well, what is it American? And someone looked, and it ended up being like $16 and some odd cents for the same thing in America.
Yep.
Ooh, I don't know if he wants to go there.
Well,
Rhino, I don't know if he wants to go to Dildo, Canada. That's in Newfoundland.
Let's say he might want to go, but he would just have to get used to poutine gravy, not KFC gravy.
Right.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's in Newfoundland and Labrador. Dildo is a local service district and designated place in the Canadian province of Newfoundland and Labrador on the island of Newfoundland.
Way on the East Coast.
It is located on the southeastern Dildo arm of the Trinity Bay, about 100 kilometers west of St. John's. South Dildo is a community located to the south, and in 2021 had 195 residents.
Okay, Rhino, there's actually a town in Canada called Regina.
He wants to open a hotel in Dildo called Vagina.
If he opens the hotel in Regina, it could be the Regina Vagina.
Yeah, but think about it. The Dildo Vagina?
But he wouldn't spell it the regular way. He'd spell it vagina.
That's true. He probably would. There'd be an F.
Yeah.
Very, very long F.
Yep.
Vagina.
Is Shelly going to move with him there? I mean, that's very important that Shelly goes with him if he's going to move up there.
Yeah.
Or maybe Robin and her hammer.
Yeah. Well, someone's got to keep the building in shape.
It's just going to be him and his sex puppet that he has that's been violated.
Oh, Maria.
Remember, he admitted he had violated Maria. What, last show or 2 shows ago?
Last show, I think. He said, he had violated Maria. Well, he didn't say it. He said, we're not going to go into that. Rhino says the hammer is going to move with him. So Robin's going to go up there. Oh, boy.
At least not his first girlfriend that he only lasted 5 seconds with.
But you know what? If he moves up there, that brings up another question. What are Just Beds going to do with all the really dirty mattresses? Where are they going to put them? Because if he's not living there, they can't just go throw them in his backyard anymore.
Yeah. I don't think he has much of a backyard anyway.
Well, I wish I had the picture, but
It's like his backyard is my old hometown.
makes you nostalgic and you want to move back, huh?
No, my house doesn't even exist in that town anymore.
No, see, I figured you'd want to move in there by Steve and be next door to him.
No, I'm cool.
He could bring you those high quality canned beans. Take him to HBJ's.
There we go.
That's the answer right there. Put him in HP.
That is a great answer. What did Adam say here, or Corey say? Adam, Steve is an expert in pudding.
I think it was a reference to poutine. Yeah,
Poutine.
poutine. Yeah. Which is French fries with brown gravy and cheese curds.
Okay. The beef curtains.
No, cheese curds.
Oh, cheese curds.
So basically, cottage cheese with brown gravy and fries.
Essentially.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
No. But at the same time, it does sound good. But then again, being a stoner, you come up with weird shit to eat.
Dude, I remember
Ew.
I remember having a ham and cheese sandwich with mustard, chocolate sauce, and marshmallows
Ooh,
when
that
I was
sounds
stoned.
good. That does sound good.
No.
I was
no, it
stoned as
doesn't.
fuck. I'm like, that
It
sounds
sounds
really good.
wrong on so many levels.
But I was so stoned it tasted great.
Okay.
I wouldn't try it now. I mean, I haven't been high since 2009. I think. Yeah. 09.
Damn federal government that doesn't want you to smoke weed just because you drive a truck.
Well, no, I started driving truck in 14. So that kind of put the nail in it. I gave it up for a while because I was like, well, I'm trying to just sober up.
Makes sense.
Of course, that was right after I got my DUI too, and I'm like, yeah, I better sober up. Because here's what happens: I start smoking weed, and then I get thirsty. And whiskey sounds great when I'm thirsty.
Okay.
So then I drink whiskey, and then I'm like, oh shit, I need to smoke another bowl. So I smoke another bowl, and then I'm like, oh fuck, I'm thirsty again. And next thing you know, I'm so high and drunk that I should be nowhere near my air conditioner, the thermostat for it,
Okay.
let alone trying to operate machinery. Because I like pleasure. And those things together activate the pleasure centers in your brain. Everybody likes to be pleasured.
It's a dream.
So, I mean, it is what it is, right?
Corey has a good point.
Or the beds for
It was Steve's master plan the whole time. Just stock up on
Hey,
beds.
yeah, he's stocking up on the mattresses and getting them ready for his new hotel in Dildo.
Yep.
Or doing a backyard wrestling with just mattresses and rope around it.
Yeah, I know, right?
Dildo Championship Wrestling. There you go.
There you go. There you go. The thing is, you have to be 50 or older to wrestle.
Is that it?
You don't want to get involved in one of their street fights, though. Just double-sided dildo bats and stuff.
Oh, that don't sound right.
Yeah. Funny, but yeah, it's not right.
You know what? That almost sounds like nursing home wrestling. I wonder if there's a market in that nursing home wrestling.
The
Where
death
not
match.
only do bodies fly, so do the teeth.
Actually, didn't a while back, a nursing home got in trouble because they were actually having the old people that live there getting fights.
Really?
Yeah.
Nursing home
Which
fight
nursing home was
club?
that?
I don't remember, but I remember a nursing home got in trouble because they had a bunch of the old people just fight each other.
No shit.
Yeah. Things
Wow.
you look up when you're stoned because you're bored and you're just typing stuff in.
Right.
You'd be like, huh, huh, huh. I wonder if some old people that are in the nursing home fight, and then you type in nursing home fights, and then there's this big article about it. I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh, so it does happen.
So how would the I Quit matches go? Is it like
I think it's the first one that's dead loses. I mean,
well, I mean,
you are talking like nursing homes. These are nursing homes where they send people to where families don't want to deal with their loved ones, so they send them to die. I mean, we took care of my grandpa, and trust me, there were times where that was not easy.
Oh, I know all about that.
Mm-hmm.
But, when it was all said and done, I mean, I did not want to lose the man. I really didn't. But he went his way, and he did go in the home that he built here. And there you go. And I'm happy he did go in that house. I am not happy that he left us with like 3 weeks worth of fucking renovation to do in that house so we could sell it. But, I am happy that he went in that house. Because, he retired, he built it. Wow. Okay.
Everything okay?
I'll forward this to you here, we'll talk about it here in a little bit. But we'll talk about it after the show. Because evidently I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm doing. And people don't like me. Really, I don't give a shit. But yeah, you and I will talk about it later.
Okay.
I think I just heard 420 fart, and that might have been the perfect opinion of that.
No, I had to take a piss, and my bathroom's literally right on the other side of that wall.
Oh,
So
cool.
you probably heard the toilet shut.
Might have been.
We did.
It kind of sounded like an echoing fart, too. I mean, it could have been either one.
Not yet.
Not yet?
It's in the works.
The chicken gizzards hasn't kicked in yet with the onions that I had for lunch.
Oh, there you go.
So yeah, like I said, it's in the works.
Yeah, in the works.
Well, guys, I got a couple of things I've got to switch over and get ready to go here so I can do the test fire. Do you guys have anything else you want to add tonight?
Yeah, actually.
Oh shit, maybe I need to sit back.
Yeah. I haven't been looking forward to this part of the show that much.
The final thoughts.
Yeah. Recently I had to make a choice. It's not one that was made lightly. But with all the stuff going on with my mom, almost losing her Thursday night. That's why I wasn't on the show. She had went to the bathroom there at the nursing home, fell, cracked her head on a sink, and then hit her head on the floor. I had my siblings calling me she may not make it through. I was there until like 1 a.m. Mom was not in good shape
Oh
at
shit.
all. She stayed there for observation until yesterday. I think she went home about yesterday afternoon. So she's back at the nursing home now.
Okay.
But it did a number on her. Fuck. So I had to make a choice. And unfortunately, doing this kind of stuff with you guys is great. I've enjoyed every moment. I've enjoyed every lesson I've ever learned and all the opportunities I've gotten to do. But my hobby can't trump my family. So I'm going to try and finish out my day at weird frequencies. Try. But the phone call I got during the show, it clinched it. I'm gonna have to step away. I'm not sure when I'll be back. I have to make sure my mom's okay. TJ, you know how this goes with family.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm well aware.
So, it's just, I'm getting a little emotional about this. I don't really want to leave, but family has to take priority.
Oh, family's always
And
priority.
so I got to take care of my mom and stuff. That's all there is to it. So, I'm the sibling with the most time. Maybe not the most resources, but the most time.
Right.
So that's what I can give to her. So
maybe the siblings can help with the resources while you do the time.
exactly. Right. Yeah. So as much as I hate to say this may be my final show on the Mayhem Network for a while. Like I said, I don't know when I'm going to be back. A lot of it's going to depend on my mom and how she's doing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But
Totally
until then, I'll still probably try and tune in if I can, try and pitch in, but I'm not going to be able to perform my duties here at the network the way I need to.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that are directly you.
Yeah.
That again, we'll talk about when we get off the air, because I think there's a couple things we need to talk about off the air tonight.
Yeah.
Family's always first, and that's always been where I stand. We don't get paid for this.
Yeah.
We come in, we have fun.
Don't get me wrong. We wish that we could get paid for this.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
I'd love to get back to getting paid for something like this.
Yeah.
But we don't get paid for it. We're doing what we do because we enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
And Corey, I'm not mad at you about that. I'm not mad about you. I'm not mad at you about that at all.
Wow, Bubba was actually watching the show.
Oh, like I said, stick around till after the show. No, your family's always first, and you got to take care of family. Yeah. That was part of why I made the move here. And
that's one reason why I haven't moved out of Illinois either, because my mom's getting up there in age. I don't want to be around as much as I can.
I've dealt with a lot of this over the years. Both in and out of broadcasting, I've dealt with a lot of it. It's never easy. It's never fun. It is what it is. So let me get this going here. Oh. It makes my day when I get told to fuck off. Because that just means I struck a nerve. Especially when I listen to somebody when I listen to somebody, well, I'm not even going to go into it. It's not anybody's business what I heard. 420, final thoughts tonight.
Final thoughts right after the show, if you wish. Over on iVlog.tv, I'm spinning tunes. It's going to be 80s metal night. Then I was going to be back on Tuesday, but it sounds like since Adam's last day is today, I'm open on the afternoons now. But then after 6 o'clock, same place that I just mentioned, iVlog, I do shows, and that's just a mismatch of music. And my show also as well on Saturdays at noon, pending, because we'll have to find a new producer because Adam's leaving. Which, if we got to take a break, we got to take a break. It's no big deal. It'll give me time to get more research done for more shows and come up with ideas and who knows what else. And and then back here on the Mayhem shows Thursday night at 9. And yeah, that's all I got.
Adam?
I'm pretty sure I already said my piece. Thank you, everybody, to the listeners and teammates as well for all the support over the years that I've been on here. Just thanks for everything. Hopefully I'll be back soon. I don't know. So we'll see.
As always, I got to thank everybody for tuning in. Whether you like me or hate me, thanks for tuning in. You boost our numbers. Appreciate it. I hope that everybody's going to have a safe and good work week. Of course, Steve and I are going to be goofing off on the side. Adam, of course, you and your family are always in my prayers.
Yeah. It sounds like I'm going to be pretty busy.
More than likely.
Yeah. So.
Now, as far as that goes, we're going to discuss. I will put an announcement. We're going to cancel Corner Arcade for this week for sure.
Yeah,
I'll put an announcement out on the Facebook page later on as to how we're going to handle that later. But that's kind of where we're at. Squeaky cheese. What the fuck? And in the meantime, for Steve, for Fat 420, for Adam, for myself, for Squirrel, for Irene, and for everybody else involved in the network, I want to thank you all for tuning in, for catching us on the replay, whatever you listen to, and being a part of the show. Even if, like I said, you're sending me something where it's hate mail. I don't care. I'm happy that you're paying attention. We will see you next.
Bad publicity is good publicity, right?
Hey, publicity is publicity.
Right.
We will see you next time on Thursday night, 9 p.m. for Mayhem's Amigos After Dark. I'm TJ. That's Adam getting ready to go on hiatus. And, of course, Fat 420. Everybody take care. God bless. We'll see you then. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Maybe his computer glitched. Anyway.
Yep. Oh, here he is.
Have the Jeopardy sign music going on. Oh, he's back.